to hold the mic, I guess. Well, that comes into my time. Oh no, my time. All right. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. I'm Brandon. I'm gonna tell a little story. I used to work at Snowboard Factory. I used to snowboard a lot. Shred the gnar, all that shit. And so there'll be some snow jokes in here if you catch my drift. You'll exactly. So, but I used to do a lot of my snowboarding up here at Hurricane Ridge. And one year, a long time ago, it didn't snow, so they didn't ever open the lifts all year. But that year, my friend Carl had bought a season pass. But they weren't. I know, but they weren't doing refunds, so they were just forwarded to the next year. But the problem with that was Carl was working in Tahoe the next year. And he was talking to me, and he's like, just go to the ticket booth and say that you're Carl Hanley and use my ticket so it doesn't go to waste. I was like, all right, well, the problem is, though, is I'm not qualified to be Carl. I don't know if you know me, I'm Brandon Esham, I'm not Carl Hanley. He's like younger, he's stronger and faster, he's better looking, he makes more money, he's well-traveled, he doesn't do stand-up. He's a great guy. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull this off, But admittedly, I always kind of wished I was someone else, so I guess this is my chance, So I went up to the ticket booth and I was like, I'm Carl Hanley, and do you guys check IDs? I didn't say that. I played it cool, and I got the ticket, actually. She gave me the ticket, and it was all downhill after that. I know these are, yeah, exactly, got it. But, yeah, these are, since they're skiing and snowboarding jokes, if you don't like that kind of stuff, you can just check out my backside instead. Exactly. Ooh, I know how provocative. But, so, I don't even look like Carl, though, not even with beer goggles or anything. Maybe if you're blacked out, or if you were in a whiteout, maybe. So maybe the weather on the mountain would help me with this. So, anyways, though, I did ride that year, all year, so like almost every day I was up there riding. And people even started to call me Carl on the mountain. Hey, Carl, And it was weird because the people who call me Carl on the mountain, I don't know them. They don't know me, obviously, because they don't, it's wrong. So they'll be like, hey, Carl, and I'm like, hey, first, I don't know your name. I guess you don't know my name either, though, so, but that was pretty cool. But like Carl, I started feeling good about myself, too. I started treating people with respect, started washing my hands, big changes, I was really coming around the mountain, Exactly, yeah. So, also, I pretty much was another person at this point. Like, I should have probably, committed crimes or something, you know what I mean? But Carl wouldn't do that, though. Carl's a good guy. I was committing a crime, though, fraud. I was saying that I was Carl, so somebody was breaking the law. But that's all right. What else we got in here? I was riding high, though, and really high. Maybe a little too high, 5,200 feet to be specific, right up there. And I was bragging around town about how cool it was that I was in my free ride and everything. So somebody got the wild idea that they were going to go up to the ticket booth and they were going to say that they were Carl Hanley. And the lady had my back. It was cool. She goes, some guy said you were Carl Hanley. And she said, you're not Carl Hanley. I know Carl Hanley. I was like, oh, what did you do? So that was cool. She's really nice. And I always wonder if she'd see me at the store, be like, Carl. And I'm like, just snub her, look, that Carl's a real asshole, But Carl wouldn't do that, though, but I would. So, So anyways, though, I guess it's been an avalanche of bad jokes. And there'll be more people coming up. Just like snowboarding, we take turns. And that's it for me. Thanks. I'm Carl Hanley.